YouTube! We're back with another episode of What the Hell Am I Doing? We're back this week with some spicy sports betting. Well, we're going to do one bet because it's UFC Vegas, I think, 44 tonight. And the main event is Rob Font versus Jose Aldo. And this is going to be an interesting fight. So, you know, it's the most interesting fight on the card, and it's worth doing a pick since it's been a few weeks. Yeah, I've taken a couple of the last 4 weeks off. Why not? I've been busy all year doing this. I've been busy for 3 years doing this, really. And, you know, it's exhausting. It takes a lot of time, and sometimes I just need to take a break. So this month I might take some more time off. I'm not sure. Definitely going to be off at Christmas from work, so I'm going to try to do some live streaming when I'm off, and we'll hopefully catch you guys in a chat. And I'm going to still try this stupid challenge I want to do. Still got to do the death knot. I think I'm going to do that for New Year. We'll see. And I still got to do the coffee machine final review, and I still got to do the boots final review. So there's some things that I need to do. So I'm going to fit them in. Not sure what the schedule will be. Maybe I will do them on Saturdays. Maybe I'll squeeze them in on a Sunday or a different day of the week. Stay tuned. All I can say is if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Make sure you like every video. And I want everybody to comment because we're going to do a giveaway. And that's the next thing we're going to talk about. This year's giveaway. We're going to be giving away Champs Power Flakes. And we're also going to be giving away some dry peppers if people want. I'll give you the choice. So we're going to do a draw. And what I want to do is I want to create a community here in the chat. You know, it's like there are some people in the chat that talk, like Joshua and Pierre and Rachel. And sometimes Pedro jumps in. He's been a little distant lately. Pedro, you need to talk to us more, bud. I know you wrote something yesterday. I have to respond still. But it's nice that Pedro's posting. Douglas is crazy, so we need to see what his deal is. No offense, Douglas, but you post some crazy things. And I mean that in a good way. So we need more Douglas interaction because this guy's got some stories or he just says stuff. I haven't really figured it out yet. Wow, but I like the guy, and he's my type of dude. So, Douglas, I didn't mean anything by calling you crazy. It's just, I don't know how else to describe some of the things you post. There's Pierre. He might be crazy, too. He's a good dude, though. And there's some of you that haven't spoken to me yet, and I would love it if you guys posted in the comments. So, what this contest is going to be is basically... we're going to give it a couple of weeks. I think I'm going to do a draft around Christmas, and I'll draft a bunch of winners depending on how many people comment and do what I want here. So basically the deal is to win the contest, you have to subscribe to the channel. I would like you to be a frequent commenter. I don't want you to just do this to win and then take off. You know, I want people to interact on the channel, so I'm hoping people comment and talk to each other, and, you know, a thing can happen on its own in the comments. So, you know, whoever wins has to be subscribed. It'd be nice to see them posting at least a few videos. And there might be a trick question along the way that you have to answer to pass the test. And then what we'll do is I'll give away peppers like these. Like this is the pepper I'll be using for the bet today. But I have these. I have ghost peppers. Look at this. This is the remainder of my harvest. It fits into one big Ziploc. You know, I've got Reapers. I've got all sorts of stuff, so I'm going to be making a lot of Champs Power Flakes from these, but I will be giving the people the option to have either flakes or some peppers, and I'm going to give a decent amount away, so the prize will be worth it, because, you know, if you try to buy Reaper powder online, it's expensive, so I'm going to make it worth your while to be a fan of the channel. And the other thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a seed draw, because it's grow season should be starting for most people in the next 2 months. If you want to have stuff in the cold hemispheres, you're going to have to start growing like by, you know, February if you want to have it ready for when it goes outside. So we're going to be doing also a seed draw. So it's very important that the seed draw people also be subscribed, that they comment on the channel and somewhat have a presence. Because like I said, it isn't about me. I want this thing to have a community in the chat because there is a bit of a thing going on and there's some funny people like Douglas, like I've said. And it'd be nice if other people could feed off of that and add to it. So that's what I'm trying to build here, and that's why I'm asking for you guys to do that. So please, if you could, help the channel grow, hit the like button, subscribe. Thanks if you're watching this week. Thanks if you're watching 5 years from now. I appreciate everybody that does take their time to watch this. All right, So the contests have been announced. There'll be a seed giveaway and pepper slash flakes giveaway, depending what people want. I'll give you an option of everything. Everybody will have an option to have maybe one. Maybe I'll do both for everybody. The hell of it. I'll really up the ante. I'll give you seeds. If you win seeds, you're also going to get flakes or ghost pepper or peppers. How's that? And then maybe we'll have like a second prize winner that only gets one choice. But depending how many people do what I'm asking here, because I want to grow this thing. So if the same 5 people end up doing it, then I'm probably going to end up giving 2 prizes away. But if we can get like 30, 40 people every video commenting, then I'll give a ton of prizes away. That's what I'll do. I want to give back to everybody that helps me out. All right. So let's get that out of the way. So tonight is UFC Vegas 44, I think. The main event is Jose Aldo versus Rob Font. It's an interesting fight. Aldo's obviously been around for a long time. He's had some ups, he's had some downs, he's had some reinventions there where he looked good for a round or 2 and then lost, and that's actually happened many times. And he's had some beatdowns, and then he's had some surprising wins. So Jose Aldo, sorry, I always mix that up. With him, it's Jose. For everybody else, it's Jose usually. But for whatever reason, he does have a bit of a resurgence going on, and maybe he's just not good enough to be the very best that he used to be before. But he's definitely better than most people, I think, still. And Rob Font, he's a very good striker. He's got a pretty good game. He might be better than Jose Aldo. I'm not sure. A lot of people, it's split. If you look at all the predictions and all the people talking about it, it's 50-50, 60-40. If you look at the odds are very close. They're not leaning heavily either way. It's a tough fight, and I think it looks like that. I think it really depends what Jose Aldo shows up more than what Rob Font. I think we know what you're going to get with Rob Font. He's going to come forward. He has pretty good skills. He probably has the better gas tank, so the longer the fight goes, the more it's going to favor Rob Font. Probably. But Jose Aldo, he could be on fire tonight and he could come out like a complete assassin, or he could come out slow and get picked apart for too long and lose a decision. He could fall behind early and get too aggressive and get caught. A lot of things could happen with Jose Aldo. We've seen all the scenarios in the last few years. We've seen fights where he dropped weight and, he looked fantastic, and all of a sudden, bam, done. He's out of the fight. He's lost. That happened more. I can't name the fights right now, but there was 2 or 3 fights where he looked fantastic for a round or 2 and then got finished. And that happens. It's a tough sport. It's not a knock against him. He's still a great fighter, a tough fighter, and sometimes that just happens. And he's won fights since then, which makes it look like that. But you never know what you're going to get, and he is getting older, and he is a little bit war-torn, so you have to keep all that in mind. But that being said, I think if the very best or even a very good version of Jose Aldo shows up tonight, I think his skill set is more complete. I think he's more dangerous in more ways. And I think he can put Rob Font away early, or he could decision the fight. I think he could, drag it out. I don't like the idea of that. I think the longer the fight goes, the more favors Rob Font. But I think Jose does have the skill set to win early by TKO. And I do think that he also has a skill set. If he fights smart, he can fight a good fight the whole fight and win a decision. So I'm going to bet one of these Viper X Cross purple boots, because I still have not tried one of these dried ones. I'll bet one of these on the fight tonight because the odds aren't usually in favor of anybody. So, there's some risk. So I don't want to go crazy, but I don't even know how this is going to be. So, yeah, I'm not putting it all on the line because this fight, this is a challenging fight and there's a good chance, it could go either way. So I'll bet one of these on Jose Aldo. If I say his name wrong one more time, I'm going to eat one as punishment. But I'll bet one of those on Jose Aldo winning the fight tonight, because I think he's going to have the skill set to edge out Rob Font just slightly. I think he's going to find a way. He is a champ, a former champ at all, which does put him a little bit in a different realm until Rob Font maybe beats him. And if Rob Font were to beat him, then, man, that says something about him as well. But my pick tonight, Jose Aldo. All right. Well, let's see what happens do what you guys got to do to win the contest. I'll remind you guys, we'll do it a few times over the next couple of videos. But you know what you got to do. Make sure you like the video, comment, and maybe watch some other ones and comment on those too. That would be cool. Help me out. Help me grow the channel. Share it. That's always great too. But in the meantime, make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Check out last week where 2 weeks ago where I reviewed the Trailer Park Green Bastard hot sauce. And check out this random video here. And we'll see you next week, I think, depending on what happens this week, or if I just want to do another video. But we'll see you. Thanks for tuning in.